The coach here, welcoming you to another installment of Madden Ultimate Team. There's been a lot of talk leading up to this matchup, and it's finally here. But can it live? Live up to all the hype.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Prescott. That's complete to Ward. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott from the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. On 1st and 10, Prescott tries to force it to Megatron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LaShawn McCoy, 35 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A first down throw for Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Prescott now. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mike Ditka. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense had Lynch fighting, he fumbles, he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Eagles, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And here comes a return from just beyond. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there, turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Marshawn Lynch heading back out into the huddle. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to it. When things have changed a little bit, they have to make an adjustment.
Well, still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he loses the football a second time. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. He'll take it at the 42. Touchdown, Philadelphia! 58 yards, the distance covered on the punt return. And the Eagles have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it is 42-0. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
To throw again on second down. Prescott, his throw incomplete.
Well, the incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
They'll try the middle with Lynch. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. Now here's Trenton Gill now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. And there he goes again. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. He returns the punt 61 yards. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. First half in. Getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. Third quarter, here we go. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. And the Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 63 yards. And the Eagles are pouring it on. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They start, and oh my goodness, he loses it again. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into... It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And not willing to risk it. Another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now out comes Minnesota.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Taking it about the 36. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one play touchdown.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Calvin Johnson, 46 yards. And the Eagles get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is, don't quit competing.
On 2nd down, Lynch. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Hurts.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He's got a man, complete.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Calvin Johnson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott.
Crossing route catch made by Johnson.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
The offense on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott.
One more time for Ward here, and he's got it again.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Prescott. They set up the screen to Bo.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call.
You thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
Prescott on first down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on second and long. Prescott forced out. Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being... And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To throw on second and 10. Prescott. He'll dump it off complete to Lynch. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
Picked off by the 6-time Pro Bowler Eric Allen. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
That kind of puts the bow on what has been a complete performance, Charles. They're pitching a shutout on the other side in this offense. They've done their thing well, too.
Yeah, this game has been an all-out effort from them on every snap, and there's a good amount of pride on the line right now. They want to finish what they started. They want the shutout preserved.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Back to it after the pick six. Prescott, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
And now out comes Minnesota.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Prescott's throw complete there to Johnson.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good